Charlesease, everything you need to know when you need to know it, man. Yo, we getting right to it, man, about the Drake album. You feel me? Want to talk about it. You know, I like to drop shit on my own time. Let all the low-hanging fruit get out the way. You know. Then I like to come with my unique point of view, my unique perspective. You know, but I don't want it to be so unique where I kind of lose the audience, or even lose the audience who got the low-hanging fruit mindset, you know, to reach for the top layer, the surface layer. You feel me? But, you know, Drake, he came back. Incredible rollout, Iceman. Incredible rollout, man. Triple albums. Hatibi or Habichi or something. And the Madeofhonor. You know, take the letter for each one of them. And you got him. Drake basically saying him. Iceman. Now, this is my perspective. I think the Drake as we know him is officially done. And when I say officially done, I mean this might be like exit Drake, enter maybe Iceman, or maybe an alter ego or something. And Drake might just be moving different. Maybe you could say the Iceman mean now his heart is cold, ain't no more friends, no more that buddy shit, because when things went sour for him, he think niggas turned their back. You know, niggas he helped out, he stood by, he helped their careers, hopped on the single, maybe shot they shit to the top. Maybe he thought they was mediocre rappers, and when he stood by them, it took them to another stratosphere. That's very possible. You feel me? So now, enter Iceman. No more that buddy shit. Let's get it right. When Drake came in, a big part of that Drake era, it was a lot of buddy shit. You feel me? And maybe at some point, maybe Drake fed into it, or Iceman. Maybe Iceman fed into the whole friends of the industry type shit. And he found out when his cars was down, you feel me? That it ain't no friends. And it wasn't really just Drake with the friends shit. It was an era of a lot of friends shit, even in different industries, different entertainment levels, sports levels. You know, you seen a lot of guys teaming up. You feel me? With the potential ops. You know, potential rivals. Let's team up off season. Let's work together. You feel me? Let's train in off season. You know, let's vacation, pick a spot together in off season. It's hard to turn that switch on and off when you dealing with a profession or a sport or wherever you might be, or whatever you might be into. It's highly competitive. You feel me? And I think Drake found out, yo, it's no friends in this shit, man. It's no real friends in this shit. And everybody is just kind of using everybody for, you know, the springboard or to get a favor, to position themselves in a better position. So exit Drake, enter Iceman. You feel me? 3 albums. Now everybody dressing it up as if it's never been did before. It's been did before. But a tremendous rollout for Drake on the Iceman. Great marketing. And some low-hanging fruit that people is running with on this is Drake owed his record label 3 albums. I don't know. We really can't say. We don't know the particulars of his contract. Maybe it was just a music dump. Maybe it was no reason for 3 albums. Maybe he just woke up one morning and said, listen, I want to go one more than Tupac or one more than Prince. I want to, even though people didn't already release 3 albums in a day. E40. Was it, I think Kiss did it. I want to say 8 Ball MJG did it. So it's a handful of artists that did it. A little different, maybe circumstances. I know Kiss did it. Each individual members, 3 of them dropped albums simultaneously in the same day under the Kiss umbrella. You feel me? So, but it's interesting where Drake is going to go with this. Iceman is going to go with this. I'm getting a lot of mixed reviews. I think he has some good music, you know, but when you drop a boatload of music like that, you know, the room for error is large. Maybe the smart thing would have been to take those 45 or whatever, 40-something tracks and just maybe shrink it down to 1 album. But then again, maybe he was doing something contractually that we didn't know about, which is where the talk surfaced. Drake, his label, whatever, 3 albums. Maybe most of the shit is just throwaways, you feel me? And he wanted to get creative with the throwaways. I can't see his label allow him that. I mean, it just wouldn't be smart business, you know, to have one big rollout for the Iceman, one big campaign promotion for the Iceman, and then just piggyback on that campaign, that promotional rollout, to shove these other albums up underneath the umbrella. You feel me? Nah. You want to do that right to maximize your dollar, to maximize that publicity. So each album will get a rollout, you know. But, I don't know. Like I said, who knows? We don't know the particulars of the album. But Drake, you know, like I said, there's some good music on there. I think what's to change drastically or noticeably is the lens in which people will look at Drake through now. The music ain't going to change all that much. The music pretty much is what Drake been doing. Melodies, singing, subject matter cater towards the women. I mean, you feel me? That is what it is. How you doing? The subject matter is not going to change that much. But the lens of how people view Drake now off the heels of what happened. You see, I'm trying to not interject that battle into it much. I'm trying to just go with what it is. Remember, no low-hanging fruit. No low-hanging fruit right here. You feel me? We trying to put our own spin on it. And maybe, listen, maybe by Drake dropping 3 albums, maybe you can see what he's doing with the trilogy, the 3 albums, only if you was with him from the beginning of this journey to now. Maybe you can't come in maybe a quarter of the way through his career, midway through his career. Maybe you had to be at the beginning of his career to really see what this 3 albums meant. You can't just peek in that door halfway through the movie. You feel me? You gotta be there at the beginning when the credits is rolling, at the beginning of his career, to really see what's going on, man. You feel me? Drake fans is gonna be Drake fans, man. And I think the fans that was maybe teetering back and forth, it's a good chance he might have lost them through the different lens that's now put on him. You know, the lawsuit, the battle, different things, different lines, insensitive lines that he said while going back and forth. You know, Drake showed a lot, and it's been that things there in his career. But to sum it all up, I don't think the music didn't change too much, you know. I just think maybe the lens of how we listen to the music have changed. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Yep. And what do that mean for a industry where Drake isn't on top, the top that we used to seeing Drake on top these past 17 years? What do that mean for hip-hop industry? Remember, this has been like the first year that they say, we're gonna say that they say, that a hip-hop or rap album haven't charted on billboards. You know, so they say. Tell us anything, man. We really just going off their word. You feel me? And I think somewhere along the way, this might have been a play to maybe push Drake back top of that billboard. You know, a springboard, you could say, to maybe another, I won't say the second half of his career, because he's well into his career, but another chapter of his career. I could say that, another chapter of his career. You know, so, yeah, man, that's, and like I said, what do an industry now look like if Drake ain't the Drake who we come to know him as? Do that mean niggas don't get that super feature to carry them over top? Do we get better bars now? Is it more parody? You feel me? Is it more competition? No more friendly guy. Nigga, you step to that mic, you gotta rap. There's no more features to carry you there. You feel me? Are we seeing the beginning of a whole new era? Rap shifting back. Remember, that guy out west said, the party is dying. Maybe people want more than just a party record, a melodic party record. Is it shifting back towards the message? People saying something. Is this gonna be a shift? We have to see. We have to see. Only time will let us know, man. charlesease, subscribe, share, like, everything you need to know when you need to know it. That's my time, man. That's my time. Peace.